wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be.
How's it going, guys, and welcome to the One Pride Podcast. We talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and make sure you hit that like button really quick. Got no agenda for today's show. We're just going to do straight QA. Whatever you got, we're going to do QA for an hour and have fun doing so. We're definitely going to do it. So if you got questions, put hashtag Lions, hashtag whatever. It gets my attention. I'm going to miss questions because that happens every single time. So just copy and paste, and we'll get to that for sure. Definitely do that. Mark Malik says, Tigers suck. Yeah, they definitely are not looking too good for sure. The Lions are going to be lit this year. I truly do hope so. I absolutely do. I think they're going to have a good season, and we're going to go and hopefully make the playoff run. Hopefully get the NFC North championship this year. So for sure. See, Terry Foster telling race lies yesterday. I didn't see it. I haven't been on YouTube, so I can't comment on that. Don't really know. How's it going, Lisa? How's it going? How are you doing on this beautiful day here on this Thursday? Right here we got Lions are going to go Will Anderson Jr. Are you feeling sick? Oh no, not feeling sick. Yeah, but it'd be really nice that if the Lions could go and get Will Anderson at 6. That would be fantastic. That would be going 4 quarterbacks at top 4, then Tyree Wilson going 5, then Will Anderson going 6. So we're going to get at that one. Megatron wearing Lions swag. It was nice. He was supporting the team colors again. Oh, yeah, man. I love Megatron. I seen it. God, he's such a great player. And I love what he does here for... now he's really getting involved with the Lions organization, and that's nice because, not having him involved is always feel like there's something going on there. Dragon fan, hashtag Megatron wearing. Oh yeah, why I literally just replayed that. That's crazy. Oh, it's because it was put in there twice. Hey, I told you to do it twice, and that's what happened. See, I just see the hashtag. I'm not even seeing the question until I click on it. So it definitely happens for sure. Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, just keep posting questions, QA for a little bit, man, and it makes this smoother. So let's do that. Let's see. Trade up to the 3rd and get Will Anderson at 3. I think that will happen. Yeah, I think when that trade happened with the Bears moving all the way down, I said the biggest winners on there was the Arizona Cardinals because now everyone's going to covet going to 3 so they can get the best out of their draft. Lions, I'm not going to be upset if they did it. You know me, I definitely would love to have 2 bookends, Aiden Hutchinson, Will Anderson on that bad boy, and it would be absolutely fantastic. Appreciate you guys. I see the love in the chat. Appreciate you guys. It means a lot, for sure. Let's see. Yep, no Ant-Man or Mark today. I'm just going solo today. Just wanted to get, just kind of go solo. I didn't want to mess with people today. I know they're doing their stuff, so I just wanted to go solo here. for it. Let's see. Is Alavila more failure than Matt Millen? That's possible. Yeah, it could be. He's absolutely terrible. The ESA is awful, so hopefully he gets fired. Let's see here. Says, again, I'm going to miss it. Just repost it. Hashtag Mike, I would like the Lions to draft Will Anderson or trade up for him and give up a second future for the pick. Let me Will Anderson or trade up for him would be you do and give a second swap. Yeah, for sure. You could do something like that. That'd be about right. Let's see here. Huggy Bear. Damn, I love the avatar. That's great. Mike, what is your expectations for David Montgomery as he's... that's interesting, Huggy. You're the first one ever even asked that on here. That's a great question. I've even thought about that. Man, Huggy Bear coming in strong here. You know what? I expect him to get over 1,000 yards rushing. I think he'll do better than Jamal Williams, and he get over 1,000 yards. I don't know if he's going to get the 17 touchdowns. I mean, that's very difficult to do because literally we kept getting the ball at the 1 yard line and Jamal Williams get a touchdown from there. So the odds of that happening is probably unlikely. What about Tim Boyle? I seen that, by the way. That's funny, Patty Grimes. That's hilarious. They are doing all former Green Bay Packers over there for sure. No coach is worse than Jim Schwartz. Oh, no, I got to disagree there. That's Matt Patricia. He was the worst coach humanly possible. That guy was a train wreck. Jim Schwartz, Lisa's got us to the playoffs. Man, Matt Patricia got us to the layoffs. That's what he did there. Do you see the Lions signing or trading for a defensive tackle before the draft? I don't see any of that happening, Alan. I think they're going to go into the draft and get their defensive tackle there. If they get a guy in free agency at a DT, it's just a depth player, not a significant role. So no one with a big name tag or anything like that. That will come now in the draft. All the big names are pretty much probably done right now, and it's going to be all the NFL draft. Let's see. Is Noah Sewell possible? I think in the third round he is. You got to understand he's met with Brad Holmes. He wants to be a Detroit Lion. His brother's Penei Sewell. So if they don't get a linebacker at round 2, I could see Noah Sewell being the guy at linebacker for sure because the Lions do covet him. They do. So yeah, I could definitely see it happening. I could definitely see it happen. There's no doubt. Let's see. With the Lions' tough schedule that they have, do you see them finishing at? I have them at 11 wins, Mr. Sports. Man, hold up, man. I'm having a rough one. Sorry, guys. It is not a good day. With the Lions' tough schedule, yeah, I see them going to get 11 wins. What are your guys' expectations? How many wins do you think the Lions will get this up-and-coming season? Do you think it'd be like 9, 10, 11, 12? Let me know. Put in the comment section right there. I think the Lions will get Will Anderson Jr. because the Titans are trading up to get 3. Look, it's possible, Opaz. It is 100% possible. It's 100%. And that would be the idea, Seattle taking the edge there at 5 instead of going Will Anderson. So Tony says, what do you think about Tyree Wilson instead of Will Anderson? I prefer Will Anderson. I do. I like him. He's edge number 1. Tyree Wilson could be the fallback option. I think, in all honesty, if I were to give odds on who's going to be the pick, I would put 80% right now at Tyree Wilson. I'll put it in a lock probably. That's going to be my pick, my final mock draft I do before the NFL draft. Just FYI, it's probably going to be Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson for sure. Let's see. I have a feeling we're going to trade up from 18. Oh, yeah, it's possible, Devin. If someone is falling, they definitely could trade up because we got draft picks to do something like that. So, very possible. Very possible. Hashtag FGB. Last year, Holmes shocked us all with the move up to get JMO. Do you think he's got another sneaky move in a player position nobody's expecting? Yeah, I'm sure he does. Of a position not expecting, though. Not expecting. Tackle? Maybe you don't expect tackle. I think that could be an option because, like a Peter Skoronski, right? He can play the inside this year, and if Taylor Decker were to leave next year, and it would be, moving over there. Thanks, TA. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. If we take a tight end in round 1, Aiden, I am going to freaking throw my headset off and get very, very upset. We don't need none of that. I am tired of tight ends. What's the over and under on Holmes turning in the ticket too early again? Oh, I'm going to take the over there. He's definitely doing that. He's done it every single time. And if you get a player like, if say Will Anderson did fall somehow, it would be like 1 second and the pick is in. And then Roger Goodell is going to be really upset. Hashtag FGB, do you think we take Bijan Robinson at 18? I think if he's there, it's very possible that they would take Bijan Robinson because they like dynamic players. Will he be there? That's the question mark. It's just, is he going to fall to 18? Could that happen? It seems like unlikely, but this is the NFL. Like, you never really know how this stuff goes. You never know. Let's see here. Lions draft. Is there a late round quarterback you'd like to take? Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I've been high on him. Jake Haener. I've been high on him. Those are the two guys I really like if you're getting a developmental late round pick there. Let's see. Can you type out what is wrong tonight? I have no audio. Whoa, you don't got no audio? That's terrible, man. That's terrible. You sound awful. Going to see if the wife can get your wife to force feed you fruits. Yeah, it's not going to happen 9 drinks anymore. Not going to happen now. Let's see here. Hashtag Mike's a real one. What do you think about Chase Brown in the 3rd rounder for a running back? Think about Chase Brown in the 3rd round. Ooh, that's interesting. Look, I'm not going to mind it. I wouldn't mind it. This live is like a funeral. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I truly do apologize. This is not going to be the best performance that I've done. That's for damn sure. I hope and pray you feel better. These glutens should be offering you a day off. Hey, yeah, man. For sure, bro. Josh Jackson. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well, man. Hopefully everything's going over there. Can't wait for the NFL draft. Cannot wait. Not a Brock Wright fan. Definitely a Darnell Washington fan. Can't go bad. The 6'7" tight end. It's a big-ass tight end, that's for sure. Big-ass tight end. And I'm not all about it, but yeah, is one there for sure. Let's see here. How do you feel about Mozzie Smith? I thought this guy was a late 2nd, early 3rd round selection. I just seen him in the 1st round in a mock draft. He's starting to go up boards. Damn, that's crazy. It's just crazy how you see players fluctuate from the end of a season, going through the combine, going through pro days, and how they jump. And he's one of those risers right now. He is a riser right now. It's okay. You still talk more clearly than Spencer Rax, or love Spencer Rax. Spenmo Rax is awesome. The guy is freaking great. Clearly, you're not 100% Gil Will, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I've seen better days, that's for sure. Do you see the Lions drafting a safety? If so, who? I don't. I really don't see them getting a safety unless we're talking about a late round pick, developmental guy, but nothing that's going to be a starter caliber. I just don't believe that. I don't, because we got Tracy Walker, we got Johnson, we got Kirby Joseph. I think that would be kind of going a little bit overboard on the safety position. Lions, do you see the Lions? Oh, I literally just did that one again. Sorry. Trade up from 18 for Bijan. Look, you know how much I like Bijan Robinson. I like him quite a bit. And I think he'd be fantastic. Matter of fact, right now on here, you're seeing Barry Sanders highlights right next to me. Yeah, so I'm not saying he's Barry Sanders, but I tell you what, he's got that shiftiness. Stop and go. Like, it's amazing watching him. It's absolutely amazing. Hashtag smashed a hole. Where do you see us drafting a linebacker in round 2? Devin Davis. I see the Lions taking a linebacker in round 2, whether it be a 48 or 55. I do believe one of those picks is going to be a linebacker. They have talked to Trenton Simpson quite a bit. That's my linebacker one, and I've seen that. Who's your favorite linebacker as well? That is, I'm not sick, guys. I'm not sick. I can see them getting a Trenton Simpson if he's available. He's my number one, but I love Jack Campbell, but he's starting to fly off boards. And, yeah, you know, it's crazy how they're flying. But you got Hanley as well, Drew Sanders, Noah Sewell, DeMarvin Overshown. There's a lot of good linebackers in this year's draft. There's a lot. So I'm real excited for them to upgrade that linebacker position. Folks, we're at 49 likes. Can you get us to 75 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. Oh, he says, I'm always here listening. I just don't comment. Oh, yeah, man, don't worry about it, man. You can ruffle no feathers, man. No, don't worry about it, buddy. Let's see here. Lions, what are your thoughts on Brad Holmes in the linebacker position in free agency? It was lackluster to me. I wanted them to, you know, potentially upgrade that position, and they brought Alex Anzalone back, which I thought they were going to do that anyways. I just didn't know if it was going to be, you know, what year deal it was going to be, and end up being a 3-year deal. But they have an opportunity in the draft to upgrade the position. I think they do that. Do that. What the heck? Emotional? It's just a lot of stuff, man. Campbell and Dorian Williams, liking that. We need Mozzie to trade back from 18. Man, look, I'm not taking Mozzie at 18. That would be nuts. It would be a little bit high. I think Kalijah Cansey could be there at 18. I'd take Cansey over him because I don't think they're taking Carter. I would take Cansey over Mozzie Smith. Brian Brzee right now over Mozzie Smith as well. But he is a high riser, right? And he absolutely is. I know there's a lot of Michigan fans in there, and obviously, you know, you root sometime for your own guys to get it, but it'd be quite difficult for sure. Sound is back on. Yay! Let me get something for him here. Oh my God! Yes, happy you got the sound on. It sucks that it doesn't. Devin Davis, hashtag FGB, with everything going on with Carter, do you see him falling out of the top 10? I think he'll be between 9 and 10. I think that's where he goes. It's hard for me to see him fall past that, but I'm going to go ahead and take 9 or 10. So I'll right there. That's pretty much where I see it. What do you think about us re-signing Will Harris? Yeah, you know me. You know I'm a big Will Harris fan. I thought you need to do it. That's my personal opinion. But does he even make the 53-man roster? He may not make the 53-man roster. He may not. So that's another thing to look at. Do you hear about Karen Rodgers getting caught shopping for new crystals this week? What the hell? He has a weirdo stuff, man. Let's see. Your thoughts on Sika Ika in the Lions taking him in the round earlier? That would be interesting. I don't expect them to take him. I truly don't. I don't believe they're going to take him. Look, I'm fine with it if that's the route they wanted to go. But we already got a Aleem McNeil in there, so I think they'd probably go the other route. Hashtag Big Arms Justin Chase. What do you think about trading pick 55 for Jeffrey Simmons? Look, I'm down for it. I like Jeffrey Simmons. And yeah, you have to pay him a big deal, but he's a big player. He plays big. So I'd do it. We got the cap. Next year we're at right now $65 million in cap space. So, I mean, you got the cap to do a player like that. So, yeah, for a second-round pick, he may go for a late first-round pick. He says, get over it. Look, hey, Trino, I don't mind Jalen Carter. It's not me, man. I've been on here. I'm just not the Detroit Lions. I'm not the one. If they take it, I'm fine with it. I've talked about that endlessly. But I'm just not Brad Holmes, so offering a job and he can't do it. Yeah, well, no, maybe going forward we'll see, right? Let's see. Do you think that we're going to be looking at Jaden Reed in the 3rd or 4th round? Possible. Very possible. I know everyone thinks the Titans are trading up to 3 for a quarterback. What if they're trading up for Anderson? Lisa, I think it would be for a quarterback because going from 11 to 3 is a significant investment in draft capital, and you don't do that for just an edge rusher. They would have to give up, if they went from 11 to 3, they would be giving up a 2nd-round pick this year, a 1st-round pick next year, and their 11th pick. I don't think you do that for an edge. You do that for a franchise quarterback, but I don't think they'd do that for an edge. That's a big jump from 11 to 3, and especially right now with all these teams that are eyeing for one more quarterback. So the pick for Arizona, it just got even better. There's more to it. Like I said, when the Bears traded with the Panthers, I said the biggest winner of the trade was the Arizona Cardinals because they're now the last stop. If you want to get that quarterback, you got to go to 3. So it's going to cost a pretty penny. Definitely going to do that. Did you see the spare tire Goff is sporting in that pick? No, I have not seen it. Got to check it out. Have not seen it. Do you see the Lions trading Okudah before the trade deadline? Yeah, I could see it. Justin Rogers, beat writer for the Lions, says he doesn't believe Okudah is going to be on the roster week 1. That's his gut feeling. So he's not even going to be. That's what he thinks. He said it was not like he's heard anything, but that's just his personal opinion. And I can see that when you go ahead and get all these corners and upgrade the secondary. Let's see. Trade. Will the Ravens look for a quarterback in round 1? That's interesting, Weston. And I'm saying interesting a lot today in this stream for whatever reason. Interesting is my word. Right? Like, what are they going to do if Lamar Jackson doesn't come back? Tyler Huntley's a decent backup, but he's not a starter material in my opinion. And if they don't get Lamar Jackson, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So maybe they are a sleeper team to do that, or if they wanted to get like a Hendon Hooker if he's available. Mike, for you, the Lions taking Devon Witherspoon at 6 too early. For me, it is, and it's not. It has nothing to do with Devon Witherspoon. It's the fact that if you're taking a player at 6, I want to see them contribute quite a bit. And right now, when you signed all these corners in free agency, and you already got Jerry Jacobs, so if you were to get Devon Witherspoon, it's not going to be him seeing the field all the time. So I think you can go ahead and develop a rookie, maybe if you want to go into round 2 or another round, whatever you want to do. I think that's the way to go there. That's the way to go. See here, do you think Marvin Jones is going to be as good as he was last? No, I don't think so. He's not going to be in that type of role when he's with the Detroit Lions. This is a different role. He's not the number 1. He's not the number 2. He's may not even be the number 3. So he's probably going to be like a 4 or 5 type of guy in there. So I don't see him getting like the same type of production that he did with the Lions the first stint. I can see him doing about 500 yards receiving this year. Maybe 4 touchdowns, 500 yards, something like that. That's what I see for him. And that's perfect. I mean, look, we got so many wide receivers. All we need is just a complement to the guys where he got. And that's what he does. He'll stretch the field and he'll open up for other receivers. I could see the Lions making a deep playoff run. Maybe NFC Championship. What do you think is our ceiling this year? I got the Lions. I think they could get like the ceiling's 12. I got the Lions winning 11 games. That's what I have for the Detroit Lions here is 11 games. And I expect them to get that. That's my expectation. You went 9 wins last year. I think you can jump to 11 with the upgrades of the roster from free agency in the draft and another year with the rookies that we had last year. So it's just coming into place. And then you got Jamison Williams, who I think is going to take a massive jump. Him and Joshua Pascal take a pretty big jump. You are like family. Been with you for 3 years. Frog, you've been there from day one, man. Holy cow, 100%. Yeah, appreciate you, man. You are like fan. Frog Crop. Been there for a long time. How much is that number 6 pick worth? It's you mean the point spread? I think it's like 2,200 points. I think that's what it is. I don't got the spread up there, but it just depends. Like if with the Raiders behind us, if they want to trade up to 6, it's going to be less than a team like the Titans who are at 11 trying to trade up to 6. But if you're talking about point spread, I do believe, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, probably wrong, but I think it's around 2,200 points in that point spread that they do. What do you think if Goff wins 2 playoffs? What do you think if Goff wins 2 playoffs, win in one season? Oh, if he won 2 playoffs wins this year, build a statue? He does something that we haven't done in forever. You got to show this man some. Look, he's not going to be, even if he's not the main guy, he's putting up, just normal numbers. We haven't won a playoff game in a freaking long time. And so if he was to do that, man, look, Rocky Balboa statue with Jared Goff right there. I'd be absolutely happy if that happened. Justin Chase, Lions, with the Bears spending all the money, do you think they will be our biggest competition next year? Or do you think the Vikings are good enough? I think that the Vikings is probably still a little bit ahead of the Chicago Bears, but the Bears, they're not going to be a 3-win team. I think they'll be a 7-win team. And I think maybe Minnesota's like a 9-win team. It's going to be really close. I do think the Bears did do some upgrades, and they're going to do some upgrades here in the NFL draft. But there's still some big holes in that team. And I think there's less holes on the Vikings. But yeah, they're coming up. It's not going to be a cakewalk like last year. $5 super from Paul Ginder. Smash the hole. Hey, Mike, do you think we go for Kalijah Cansey? Maybe at 18, Paul. Not at 6. I don't see them doing that at 6. At 18, I could see that. If he's there, for sure, I think he's a legit target. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that super chat. You are amazing. 2 playoff wins. Have a little respect for ourselves. Chill out. Hey, man, last time the Lions won a playoff game, I had to be like 6 years old or something, 7 years old. And I'm 37, so yeah, I'll put up a statue, man. And I'll wish them, and the whole team too. Dan Campbell will be I'll be happy as a mug. Let's see here, smash the hole. I hope we all Sundays at 1 p.m. games again. Yeah, they're not gonna have it this time. The Lions made a lot of noise last year. I think they're gonna have quite a bit more games in prime time. What are your thoughts on the forgotten Chase Lucas? That's pretty much it. I think he probably doesn't make the 53, maybe goes to the practice squad, just because the cornerback room is now extremely deep. So I could see a situation where he ends up being a practice squatter next year. What would be your ideal picks for the first 2 rounds? Dream scenario. Will Anderson at 6 would be my dream scenario right there. If he somehow fell to the Lions there, I would be absolutely ecstatic. Love that. He would be a phenomenal pick. That would literally be doing the Penei Sewell the year before and getting Aiden Hutchinson last year. A player that you don't expect to fall. At 18, damn. I want to say, look, I know a lot of people say you don't go running back, but I really like Bijan Robinson. I do. I think that would be absolutely stunning to have him as a running back for the Detroit Lions. That's my personal preference. Let me know in the comment section your guys' thoughts. Probably going to be different. No doubt about it. Yeah, they're not trading for Lamar Jackson. That's not happening for sure. That's not going to happen. I wonder where he goes, though. Definitely. Let's see. Lions look like we have the NFC South games this year, but AFC West games are going to be lit. And there's a potential. The biggest game in the AFC West is actually in Germany, and it's a home game for Kansas City. So if that was to happen, that's a luck of the draw, because that's not a home field advantage for Kansas City Chiefs. It's neutral. Let's see. 37, I got 5 years on you, more hair. You definitely, hey, God bless you with great genetics. They definitely did that. Let's see. Bears have a weak offensive 100%. That is their problem, is they got to solidify that offensive line. It doesn't matter who you get. If you ain't going to be able to protect your quarterback, it's over. It's over. Agree. You like Witherspoon and 18 and Murphy. Okay, I see you. Huggy Bear. Do you think that the Lions sweep the North? No, I don't think we sweep the North. I think the competition will be there. I mean, it's so difficult to sweep a division like that. It really, really is. Even though, to me, I feel like the division got weaker by the Vikings. I don't think they're going to be as good as last year. In the Green Bay Packers losing Karen Rodgers, I think it's going to be easier. But the Bears is a tough one. Remember when we went to Chicago last year, we nearly lost that game. So, and that's when they were really booty cheeks. So I think that it's going to be difficult. If they did it, that's amazing. The last coach to do that was Jim Caldwell, right? He went 6-0 in the division. I don't know what year that was. I think that's the year we actually missed the playoffs. I think we end up getting like 9 wins or something. Lucas, $1.99 super. Thank you so much, Lucas. Is there a 23-24 game you're most excited for? I don't know the dates yet of some of these games. I don't know. But you want to know what? I'm going to go with Kansas City. You want to know why? I want to see firepower for firepower. Super Bowl champions versus the Lions. The Kings and the up-and-comings. Can the Lions beat Patrick Mahomes and that football team? Because if they beat them, they could beat anybody. So that would be a real good game to watch. Last year, to me, it was I wanted to see the Miami Dolphins and Lions. This one, I'll go with Kansas City. What are your thoughts on Nolan Smith, a kick-ass player? Love to put him on this defensive line. I've liked him even before he was really starting to fly up draft boards. I liked him a lot. And I think he would be, if they didn't want to go edge early at 6, that could be an option too, if he's available. But yeah, he would be a killer player. What's up? What's up, Kurt? What's up, my man? Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to my man, Curtis Steele, right there. Go to Lions on the Prowl. Subscribe to my guy there. Murder Michigan Off-Road. Hashtag Robinson. If we draft him, that'll create a big-time competition, and our backfield and Swift will have a great year to earn a nice contract. Robinson cuts are like Swift. If we get Bijan Robinson, that means Swift's not coming back after this season. But you're right. It would breed competition. They compete, and they get better, and then Swift can earn a contract for another team. Let's see here. What game do you think the Lions got screwed the most in all time? Ooh, great question. Dallas came, the playoffs, picking up the flag with the Pettigrew. Picking up that flag was a disaster. Absolute disaster. I was so heated. That was the worst one for me. 2 second-round picks for Ed Oliver? No way. I'm not doing that. That would be way too much. He's a name. I don't think he's deserving of 2 second-round picks. What are your thoughts on milk and cookies? I'm lactose intolerant for milk, so that sucks. Cookies, I do like cookies, but I'm on a diet right now, and I can't eat them. I can't eat cookies right now. And my phone's going off. That's my buddy. I'll have to talk to him in a little bit. Yeah, so let's see. Good or bad, the Bears are always a wild card. Yes, they are a wild card. And you know, there's another wild card is Jordan Love. We don't know what he's going to be. Is he going to be good? Is he going to not be good? That's a big mystery. 9 drinks, $10 super. Thank you so much, my man. Really do appreciate you, man. God bless you and your wife You're awesome. He says, something is going on. Thanks for coming on today. You mean a lot to all of us. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Means a lot. Right before I went live, I talked to Adam from Woodward Sports for about a half hour, and I appreciate that. Appreciate it. How's the back? Sucks. Like always does. It really does suck. It is tired of it. That's me checking up on you. Yeah, man. Weston Lyon, been in here forever, too. Did we get 100 likes? I didn't even see it. Oh, my God, 100 likes. Here we go. Let's get this.
Ultra Combo Breaker! Ultra
Combo Breaker! Thank you so much, guys, for getting to 100 likes. You guys are absolutely amazing. It's a difficult task to do that. It really is. It's like a marker that you want to have when you stream. I absolutely love it. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Cancy, not cancel. That's a good one. Let's see. Chicago reports is Bears versus... Oh, it is? Patty Grimes? That sucks. I didn't see that. I haven't been on the Lions site in a couple days, so I didn't even see it. I'm not sick. Let's see here. Murder Michigan Off-Road, a hashtag bald Mike, love it. What would be a 5th or 6th round pick quarterback? I said it a little bit earlier. Dorian Thompson-Robinson and Jake Haener. Those are the two guys I really like. I like those guys. I think that they would be a good developmental quarterback, and you can get them in that round. You could. See, that would be a great one. I've been talking about DTR for a while. I would love to get him there, and he's a different type of quarterback, and I think that's really important to have on your football team. Somebody who the defense can prepare for a mobile quarterback. He can show that. So, yeah, I think that would be a great one. FGB, you're a great content. 100 likes should be the norm. Appreciate you, Devin Davis. It has nothing to do with the people. We all forget. I do it all the time. And it's the craziest thing. You just forget the littlest things, and sometimes you just forget. And you got to be reminded. And it does help out. Let's see. Jeffrey Simmons, will Lions pursue him? No, I don't believe so. I do not believe they'll pursue him. Jeff Risdon and Dave Burkett doesn't believe it's going to happen. If those two don't believe it, then I believe it's not going to happen. I would like it. I think he'd be fantastic, but I don't believe it if they say that. I'm going to go with their word. Tyree Wilson or Will Anderson? I'm going Will Anderson. I think he's the better prospect. Absolutely. I would take him if between the two. He's my edge one. Lions are going to Kansas City next year. That's salty. I'm salty. That is salty right there. I was hoping the Lions in Germany. So that must have came out. I had no idea. $5 super here from Hi, I'm me. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Yo, Mike, I hope you're doing well, brother. If you can get a jersey of a player on this roster, who would it be? That's a great one. How about Kirby Joseph? I'm loving Kirby Joseph. I love that pick. Way before we drafted him, I was very high on Kirby Joseph because he had 6 interceptions in college. I'm like, damn, if the Lions could get Kirby Joseph, he would be a phenomenal player for the Lions defense. He did it, and he pissed off Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers' last pass in the NFC North was to Kirby Joseph. I got to go Curb. Got to go Curb. More viewers than Armani and Edwards today with Bray out. Oh, he's out? Okay. Hey, man, it's just, it's crazy, man, how this stuff works. You just never know. It's how the YouTube algorithm works. And it's the mystery. If we all knew how to make this algorithm work, hey, I think we'd all be getting some crazy numbers. Let's see here. Y'all think people actually want Okudah and Swift in their expiring contracts? Salty, I think you could trade like Okudah for a 5th round pick. There's always going to be a GM out there or a head coach that thinks I can fix him for sure. And Swift, yeah, it wouldn't cost diddly squat to get Swift if the Lions were to trade him or if he was to to leave in free agency. So a team would be like, I'll give you a 6th-round pick for him. So I could, it's not like it's going to be a big compensation. I'm not saying it's happening. I'm just saying if they were to do something like that, it would be a very low draft pick. Murder Michigan says, #BaldMike, if a top 3 quarterback falls to picks, do you take him if he's the best on the board? I go BPA. I know that'll piss a lot of people off. We go quarterback, but I do believe in BPA. And if somehow a Bryce Young fell there, or CJ Stroud fell there, it depends who else is there. If one of those guys is there, there's a great chance that Will Anderson and Tyree Wilson are both gone because, something happened to that extent. But I always go BPA. Always go BPA. And almost regardless of position, excluding like a kicker, or in this case, a tight end. But, BPA, I think you do that, you're absolutely on the right track. Do you want pass rusher or secondary to help? I'll go pass rusher, defensive line, or defensive tackle. That's what I would go with because I just think there's some damn good ones right there. Finish the defensive line. I've been talking about this forever. We have had this defensive line been shaky. Finish this SOB off so then down the road we can start worrying about other positions for a football team. I just want the defensive line fixed. Let's see here. Do we get something for Tavai? Jelani Tavai? No, I think we released him. Yeah, he was released. No, we got nothing for Jelani Tavai. The only thing we got is reduced of a headache. That is it. By all means, I love that too, by the way. That's worth. Let's see. See what it could. I think they are Philip C. I think they may do that. But I think it's more now kind of about money. Because the amount of money that Okudah is worth right now, and he's not, there's a good chance he's not going to be the top 3. So, is it justifiable? Let him fight him out in training camp and preseason. See if he made a jump by then. But I don't want Okudah sitting on a bench at $10 million a year. That's just ridiculous. But if he, but I'm with you, man. I want Okudah to work out so bad. I've just said it last year. You want him to work out because you invested a 3rd overall pick. You want that investment to come into pay off, and so I want him to work out. But if it just doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. #FGB. Who do you think we replace Goff with when the time comes? Ooh, I don't know. That's like a mystery question. I have no effing idea. And I think Goff's going to be here for 2 years, at least. They may extend him. And it depends what happens next year, right? If the Lions go out there and win a couple playoff games, then he'll probably be here for the long haul. But if they're not going to do that, I couldn't tell you. Brad Holmes is so mysterious. Brad Holmes is so hard to read. It's like reading old English or something in a different foreign language. He is really difficult to read. Will drafting Bijan be a mistake? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I think Bijan's a great player. Great player. Do you think that Brad Holmes goes for more than 8 picks? I don't think so. Because if you look at the roster, not all 8 people are going to make the team because the talent of the Lions is much improved. And you're going to have to cut some of these players. So why would you draft a player, say, I don't know, in the 6th round or in the 5th round, if you have all 8 just to release them and to get James Houston? But we got lucky because James Houston came back and he ended up being a stud. It's going to be a little bit different this year because there's just a lot of talent on this team. It's not talent deficient. So maybe they move up to move 1 or maybe they move out for a next year's draft pick. I would love for the Lions to do that. Trade, say they trade back for whatever. It could be any part of the draft, even in the 3rd round, 4th round, whatever. Trade back and get a pick for next year. I think that would be awesome because we're going to have free agents next year that leaves, and you do the Philadelphia Eagles where you're kind of planning for the next year as well. So that would be a smart idea if you're wanting to get more picks as a trade back. Just get one from next year, if you get more picks, then move up in the draft. Say if you trade back in a scenario from 6 to 11, you pick up another second-round pick plus whatever, then you could take that second-round pick with another second-round pick and move up in the first round. But either way, I'm fine with it. But it's hard for me to believe them like getting a ton of draft picks. It is difficult because these guys are just not all going to make the team. Opinions on Carter. Look, it is very difficult. For me, you got to look at the film. He's the talent-wise, before this incident, he was my number one prospect. But obviously the incident with the car wreck and the pro day was concerning. Very concerning. So, it's hard to tell. I would probably take the risk in drafting him because he was such a damn good force in Georgia. And that is we need defensive tackle. We don't got that many needs, but one's defensive tackle. So, you're killing two stones with one bird on that. Carter at 3 and Bijan. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. You're getting two players. What's up, man? Adam, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Adam's a good dude. Appreciate you, my man. Much love, man. Much love to Adam Baydoum, man. The guy is a great human being. You heard it here first. Brad is a ghost talker. Yeah, he is. He whispers that lovely stuff in your ear, man, and you have no idea what he's gonna do. He is definitely one of those guys. Let's see. Houston, don't forget, is on a 2-year contract. Correct, too, because they released him. And so I don't actually know like exactly what he's making there for sure. Don't know what he's making here. Would you get an extra first next year to package for a quarterback next year? See, Zach, I would love to get a first-round pick next year. Then you'd have 2 first-round picks. And you can either get you can move up in the draft, and you have options. I just like having the options on the table. And the more draft capital you get, you have an options to make a move. For sure. I don't see the Lions trading any of their first-round picks, and trying them to acquire third first-round pick. They could definitely move back up in the draft. Definitely. I would love it. You've seen multiple mock drafts where I've done it. Multiple mock drafts that I've done it. Would you be up to being paid to drive Carter around? Oof. Might be a chauffeur so he doesn't get in those races, huh? Yeah. You know what? I'll do it. I'll be the man. I'll pay him around. Oh, man. Smash Hole, do you think when Stafford is ready to retire, we offer him a one-day contract? Yeah, 100% that'll happen. He'll retire Detroit Lion. Absolutely. What do you think Houston's trade value is when life gives you ass loads of edges? I don't want to trade here. Oh, James Houston? No, I don't want to trade James Houston. He is on a real cheap deal. He's a great player. Hell no, I don't want to trade him. That's the type of stuff you want to get. You want to get these young players on cheap contracts, and that's how you build your team. You draft right. We got to keep him. Waves of pass rushers. Let's just have waves of them. Tsunamis of pass rushers from quarter 1 to the last quarter. Let's see here. Anthony, hashtag draft Bijan at 6. Torrance at 18. Defensive tackle at 48. Okuda is staying in Detroit this year. At least another 3 to 4 year deal after his 5th year. I don't believe he's going to. They're not going to pick his 5th year option up, and I don't believe he's going to be here after this year. I don't see, unless he makes a significant jump. What up, Mike? Trade back for Fool's ransom. Snag a quarterback and running back the future 2024. Hey, King's ransom, man. We got to have that King's ransom. King David's ransom right there. Adam says that Brad Holmes is so good. He absolutely is. He is amazing. Love the guy. Love him. Best GM that I've ever seen. We needed it. We needed a guy that knew how to draft. Carter would love it in Detroit. Think of all those cars. Oh, man. Hey, you got him. You got him. He should go to Germany, man. Go on that highway. The Autobahn. He needs to go to the Autobahn. That's a great spot for him. You need your best players to be available and not in courtrooms or doing community service. That's facts. Hey, I'm with you, man. Look, it's a hard situation to deal with. And I'm glad I'm not the one making the decision. I don't think they're going to take him. I just don't believe they are. Let's see here. Carter wouldn't have to worry about getting his car jacked up. He had a driver. That is true. But maybe he would try to pay me to speed. If Brad trades up, is it Anderson or quarterback? I think it'd be Anderson. Will Anderson. I think that's what they would trade up for if they're going to go to 3 to get that player opposite of Aiden and just make this defensive line wreak havoc. I don't believe they would trade up to get a quarterback. I don't. Glad you enjoyed it, Philip. Absolutely. Let's see. Understand the brain power of Brad Holmes. He can play with folks. Him and his staff is best guaranteed. I'm telling y'all that Chad was supposed to be Brad. Bring Mike to Woodward Sports. They're trying to recruit me, man. You're trying to recruit me. Just have Carter do his racing at Ford Proving Ground. Okay. Yeah, we got to get him a NASCAR. That's he could go ahead and join NASCAR. Get in there, be NASCAR. How the hell was it 70 degrees yesterday and freaking 35 degrees today? What in the hell? Stuff is ridiculous in Michigan. Love roster, but won't know if all the needs are filled till they play. Yeah, we got to wait till after the draft, Steve. That's correctly. I just think they got 8 picks right now, and I think they're going to go ahead and get a DT linebacker and really fill those needs. Really, really fill those needs. He says he's working on it. They're recruiting me, man. I am in Arizona until 1 more week. Oh, you're in Arizona. Hopefully you enjoy AZ over there. Probably it's really warm. Have fun over there in Arizona. Make sure you take a nice little vacation and chill out. Go to Zach Bagan's ghost place. He's got a shop there. Always wanted to go there. Mike wants a 4-year, $22 million deal. We're offering 3 years, 11. That's a huge gap. Oh man, that's gap tooth, man. I'm gonna end up being like Jamal Williams right there. It'll be Jamal Williams. Adam, did this morning episode blow as bad as it looked? I didn't see it, man. I gotta check it out. I don't know what the hell happened there. Hashtag FGB in Michigan. If you don't like the weather, wait an hour. That's facts. That's facts. It's the weirdest here in Michigan. It's absolutely 81 degrees. Oh my God. I feel disrespectful for that offer. That's right, man. That's disrespectful. I'm upset. And I'm going to take less. I'm going to take less. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell are going to find a late round mean tight end like they did St. Brown. I have faith whatever their plan is. Look, if they go in a direction that I personally don't like Brad Holmes, who am I to deny him that he knows what the hell he's doing? So, if he gets a guy that I don't like, Brad Holmes is the man. He knows how to draft. He's done a hell of a job so far, for sure. He says Zach's a douche. Hey, the Haunted Museum, though, I got to check it out. Adam, get his butt into 313. Man, I'm gonna call me B Rabbit. The tent is still blowing around down there. See, do you see the Lions giving Goff another contract? I'm 50-50 on it. I think it's like a 50-50 situation. It could go either way. I think this upcoming season obviously is huge for that. If he goes out there and win a couple playoff games, it's hard to say, you know what, he doesn't deserve anything. It's hard for me to say that because he did something that you wouldn't expect. Herman Moore is awesome. Herman Moore is absolutely awesome. Great guy. You know what Herman said today? You know what Herman Moore called me up? He says, Mike, you want me to come down to your house and hang out with you for the day? I live 2.5 hours from it. So he goes, I'll do it right now. You want me to? And I'm like, oh, I was like, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But he is a good human being. And his mom drove all the way to my house. This was last summer. His mom and his sister came over to my house just to drop me something off all the way from freaking Detroit. Craziness. Who's the second first? Do we trade up? The second first. Man, could be like a Kalijah Cansey. Cyrus Torrence, man, watch this. Because after seeing the change of contract for Halapoulivaati Vaitai, that's not a promising contract. So watch potentially for a guard right there. I wouldn't be pissed. I think Osiris Torrence next to Penei Sewell, Frank Ragnow would be sick. But I think Osiris Torrence is back in play because after I seen his contract and what it looked like, Kalijah Cansey is in play, in my opinion, at 18. I think if Bijan's there, he's 100% in play. And one of the cornerbacks, not quarterback, cornerbacks. Say if a Joey Porter or a Devon Witherspoon falls there, that would be in play. I do think, because that's just a value pick. It's BPA at that point. Something you wouldn't expect, even though we're great at corners. It's like, okay, do you just not draft it? No, I think you got to go BPA there. I made all tight ends at a quarterback mock one time just for Adam. He was grateful. He unleashed a sting of obscenities. Oh, man, that's funny. I sent him, I tweeted it to him. I had the Lions trading all their draft picks, every single one for the next, 4 years or 3 years, to go to pick one to pick Jake Moody. It was a winning mock draft. Absolutely winning mock draft. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it. I'll definitely watch it. I got to watch. I didn't have the ability to watch it today. I'll have to rewatch it. Hey, Mike, would you sign Hopkins if he was released by the Cardinals? He's not going to. I don't think he's coming here at all. If he gets released, he'll go to a team that would use him more. Because we picked up Marvin Jones at this point. So I don't see them going for Hopkins. Maybe the Patriots go for a Hopkins. Who knows? Seems like the Jets are just signing every human being on planet Earth right now. That could be an option for them. So, yeah. Yeah, he did. I do that shit all the time, man. You got to give him hell because it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. Yeah, I love the heavyweights. Yeah, and folks, because I didn't even see the time. Right now, it is 3 minutes to the heavyweights. So I'm going to end my stream here. Everybody, jump to the Woodward Sports Heavyweights. That's Spedmo Racks and my guy Speakeasy. Go over there. These guys do a great show. They work their ass off. And go ahead, check out what they're doing. Every single one of you in the chat, jump over to Woodward Sports. I'll probably jump in there and say hi. I appreciate everybody coming in for today. I seen all the well wishes and the prayers. Thank you so much, guys. Adam, like I told you on the phone, man, I love you, man. You're my brother now, man. And may have to talk, bro. If I move to the D, may have to talk, man. May have to talk. And it's possible. So, appreciate it. Everybody love you out there. Thank you so much. Go to Woodward Heavyweights right meow.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
I just seen I got a $5 sticker sent to me. I had to stop that. Philip C., thank you so much. I did not see that. God bless you so much, man. You are a real one. Now back at it.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.